This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Good for Las Vegas.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but now talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play fake. Mariota. A dump off to Elliott. And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mariota on 1st down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. And the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it again with Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On the move to his left. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Raiders score 7, Raiders nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Up the gut, Fournette. And able to get this to the 31.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Now Mariota. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Come on, set!
Fournette running out of the gun. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago, and 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tua. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give Fournette another crack. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Tua going to try and sneak it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, computer.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And the option play works on the 2-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is? The option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That would work pretty well there.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Mariota now to throw on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. Mariota going up top for Miller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. White running to the left. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
To throw is Mariota. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Able to slither by. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A first down throw for Mariota. Going deep this time for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. on play action. Mariota. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, Mariota. It's Miller, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Mariota to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Paris Campbell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Mariota will look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with the pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart.
Touchdown! Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. the Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game,
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go play action. Mariota
gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Again, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way. Break a few tackles and really scatter some people down there.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
10 carry now for Elliott.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 9 from the 44.
To throw, Mariota.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. I don't know if careless is the right word there. The bottom line here in the 4th quarter, tie game. You can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon. And not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
This is taken around the 12. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Mariota's throw complete here to Waller. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football.
Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well.
But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go down the end again. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a run possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On play action, here's Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
168 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie quarter. And with good reason, as you saw there.
You know, it cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Mariota to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Mariota. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. It's a run, but he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro, 52 yards. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tua to throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that leads them to the victory.
Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still